Hello and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, bringing you another round 1 match of the Breath of the Wild Any Percent Tournament. It's Wolhaiksong versus Ronaldo, and on commentary for you are Just Call Me MB and the Consultant. Say hello, guys.
Hey, good morning or good time zone, wherever you are.
Yeah, hello all. Excited for this race. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're about just over halfway through round one of our any percent tournament here. All of the runners had to do qualifier matches to get in, some of which bypassed round one because of I think we had 30 players instead of 32. And so they kind of got lucky and didn't have to do round one. So yeah, we have 8 matches completed and 6 left to go, including this one. So what have you been seeing, Consultant, as far as differences between the qualifier kind of strategies and the actual race strategies now?
Um, I guess I haven't really watched super closely, but I mean, it seems like people are still going for safe strats. Like they're not going for wind bombs and specific shrines like Magnesis or um, Stasis. And they're still going for 6 ancient arrows sometimes. So, um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think generally, if you're comfortable with 3 ancient arrows, you go for 3 ancient arrows. If you're comfortable with 6 ancient arrows, you go for 6 ancient arrows. It's probably not a matter of just like if it's a race or not, but just if you do it in your runs or not. So,
Yeah, definitely comfort level is huge. Even with things like the wind bombs and shrines. Although I have seen some comments in chat about the it seems like those are a little more rough in the comment or in the stage. Just something about the pressure of an any percent race, right? Being in the actual brackets here is adding, I think, to it. And I mean, hey, I have all respect for these runners. I cannot do more than half of the tricks they do. So, all respect to them.
yeah, I can do the tricks, but the consistency rate is very low. So, um, yeah.
All right, well, time has started. At least for these purposes, we start time when runners press new game. In an actual timing for the leaderboards, we would start when we get control of link. So a little bit differently on the timing. If you're looking at kind of the records or the PBs or world records and things, and seeing a discrepancy, that's why there's a whole minute off there.
So yeah, now is typically when the run would start in earnest.
And it's
Um,
funny because you still do have a little bit of cutscene, right? You get like
yeah,
1 second of running, and then you have to hear about the secret slate here.
yeah. I mean, it's not as bad as like other games where you might have like 3 minutes of cutscene to start out with, like Ocarina of Time. Although
Mhm.
they just
Although,
didn't.
yeah, they changed that recently.
Yeah, they changed that recently with
Wind
Ocarina
Waker
of
still
Time.
though, right?
Yeah, yeah, true.
That one's even longer than Ocarina's, so
So right now they're going to be going for a trick called the SOR clip,
Shrine
where
of
they
Resurrection, yeah.
clip out of bounds to skip the opening cutscene and have it only be 5 a.m. all day long. Um, Looks like Wolhaiksong getting a little bit of a faster clip. Damn, around like a minute SOR clip. It's very fast.
Yeah, and there's really two parts to this because you're clipping out of bounds and you got to clip back in bounds. Usually clipping back inbounds doesn't give any trouble, but we did see a slight delay for Renata there. Yeah, it's a funny clip because I mean the rest of the clips you can see why we're doing them. There's a doorway and we don't want to do the doorway, right? So we're going around the door. In this one, there's a doorway and we're actually avoiding the doorway. The door is wide
Mm.
open and we're not even going through it.
Yeah, and here, of course, you want to get a spear and a shield, or a pot lid. Um, Spotlight is slash shields are very important for a trick that we're about to do called a skew clip, where you get skew, this weird state, off a wall, and then you clip through walls as a result of it. So we can see here that Wolhaiksong doing a good clip through the Temple of Time. Save a little bit of time as opposed to going around. You want to get these arrows in this pot right here, and then you want to prepare for a trick called BLSS, so you can travel quickly to the bomb shrine.
Ooh, and Song getting his setup really quickly, but then dropping it. BLSS is kind of known for being a little finicky. If you so much as use your air, kind of drop your stick into neutral for even just a second, then you're going to lose the state. But then there's also times where, I've sworn before, like, controller just, desynced or something for a second, and you drop the BLSS. So it can be a little cruel there.
And Renano having the pot damage him as he drops, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah, that's really rare. I haven't seen that much at all in the tournament.
I don't know if he'll be able to do the wind bomb. I don't know if he grabbed food, so he might have to go like the casual way. I don't know.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I don't know if he did.
Ooh, and he's having a little bit of trouble.
The runners have just enough health to do the wind bomb, and then they're going to get healed at the end of the shrine, and so they don't need to even worry about food for now. But marathon safety, or tournament safety, I have seen some runners picking up food a little more and more just to take it safe,
Yeah, sometimes if you land on the ground, you want to eat.
Yeah, and it's peppers. A really good thing that Song ate there.
Yeah. I think he only needed the one pepper.
That's true. He would have had a safe. Yeah. He might have been okay with a quarter heart, but still.
Ragdoll's kind of random in terms of like how much damage it takes. So in some cases, 2 you would have had to eat 2, but in some cases you would have only needed to eat 1. So.
Yeah, there is a such angle of that wind bomb that would get you directly to the end of the shrine, and you wouldn't take as much damage because it's not as much falling. But that's very, very precise.
Yeah, this is kind of unfortunate on Renano's side because he's having to literally traverse the entire shrine casually, basically, without using the wind bomb. And as you can see, he's definitely not used to it.
Yeah, he was smart. I could definitely have seen him, blowing himself up for a second there. That was definitely really close, so good thing he took it safely. He's choosing not to even worry about the BLSS. There's a BLSS you can do just to get across those platforms, but taking it nice and safe and slow and just getting to the end of the shrine. Now he's healed and back on track. We have BLSS number 2. Well, at least most runners number 2 here on Song's page. He is going straight to the Magnesis Shrine.
And good BLSS from his point of view. And now he's going to do a clip into the Magnesis Shrine. Again, since we don't watch the opening cutscene, and we don't activate the tower, we can activate any of the terminals in the shrines. So we have to clip through the shrines.
Yeah, and it's funny how the shrine turns blue, meaning you've completed it, but the door's not even open.
Yeah.
So this is our kind of slower first half of the run. You've got a lot of kind of momentum broken up here in Plateau. You've just got, a lot of high action, execution heavy tricks, and then you've got cutscenes all in between them, scattered between of, you know, getting the rune set up. And I think it takes a toll on runners to have that, you know, like momentum broken up on plateau. I think some find the second half of the run, just even though it's a little more pressure, it's a little more enjoyable because you're not getting all of those cutscenes.
You kidding
Still a
me?
couple
I love plateau.
Aha!
I've been doing plateau runs for the past couple of weeks. But yeah, what's his name? Wolhaiksong opting to not do a wind bomb in Magnesis Shrine. Smart. Doesn't need to do that. Still has a considerable lead on Renano, so. Right here, they're about to do a pretty hard BLSS because you have to make it under this bridge formation. And you want to build up a lot of speed so you go up the hill faster since you lose speed going up the hill.
Ooh, in the tree, not the tree.
Ooh, you get stuck behind the tree. That's
At least he didn't drop the BLSS. There's every once in a while if Link hits something in just the wrong way, he drops the BLSS, so that's at least he kept it, but that is rough.
And this is a big reset point. The tree wind bomb definitely can be hard for some people. And he gets it barely.
That was
Yeah.
beautiful. Link's little foot just wow.
Wolhaiksong playing quite clean. Like, I'd say he's about a minute or two ahead of Ronano. Would you say that?
Yeah, I'm about the same, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little more maybe. Hard to tell.
Yeah, I guess.
And he's
maybe,
definitely, I mean, he's just playing so clean. I feel like he's adding a couple seconds here and there, right?
Yeah, for sure. Maybe I'll keep track of their stasis split and see what the time difference is between the two of them.
Nice.
Yeah. Romana having a little bit of trouble with the BLSS setup.
And Song with a very clean wind bomb across stasis.
Yeah, I doubt Ronano's gonna attempt that, so he's definitely getting some time over Renano for that.
And yeah, speaking about the speed necessary to get up that hill, it just didn't quite have enough to keep it going the whole way.
Yeah.
It definitely kept his BSS and kept going, so not too much time lost.
And safety save just to make sure that gets the wind bomb.
That's what I like to see in a tournament setting. You know, I know it takes some time, but gosh, I mean, what's 5 seconds? You know, over the possible loss of, you know, like a 45 or a minute, like.
Yeah, I still safety save a lot of my runs, although it's mostly during the castle segment. And Wolhaiksong is about to do a trick called ESC, which is a bit of a harder clip to do. But he gets
Made
it
it look
first
extremely
try.
easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trust us when we say it's not that easy.
Frame perfect, but
Yeah.
yeah, he gets it. It's like the only frame perfect trick I've done actually in this speed run, I think. I don't know. I don't know what other tricks are frame perfect.
Well, there used to be the frame perfect BTB, but we'll see a different strategy to get to castle.
That sounds lovely.
And you were right, Renana, taking the OG method to get through stasis. Well, not quite the intended strategy, as we're going to see. He's not using stasis here. However...
Yeah, he does a little quick jump right there. And Wolhaiksong doing a wind bomb to get up top of Cryonis so he doesn't have to do the whole shrine. Very nice.
Yeah, there's really 3 ways through Cryonis now. For the longest time, it was just the intended path you took. You used cryo blocks twice and got to the end, and then we kind of had that, what was it, the extended jump? I forget exactly what it's called. It's huge, yeah, it's huge jump, right?
I don't know if you need skew for it. It's like a wall jump.
Aha, wall jump. There you go.
Yeah.
So we have that one is one method. You'll see runners kind of go instantly to the left and do a cool trick to get some more height to get over a wall. And then the wind bomb. It used to be that bombs was after cryo. Cryo was second in the order. Bombs was fourth? No, third? Fourth.
Wow.
There's a name for
Wolhaiks.
Fosbury Flop? See, I didn't even know that name. What am I doing on comms? Yeah, I realized bombs was fourth when I thought about what happened after bombs. We used to have to go and find a beetle off a tree not far from the bomb shrine and then do a tree launch to the Temple of Time. But that was a long time ago. It feels like now.
And as we can see, Renano not having as much luck with the ESC. Having to get skew again.
And this is a little more of a pressure situation because you're taking damage every 10 seconds from the cold.
Yeah, I don't know if he's done the D-pad fix, but it looks like his D-pad is having a little issues going D up. There we go. Oh no. He should probably save. And Wolhaiksong making his way over to the
Well, the
Razor
hillsides, the
Shrooms,
Razor Shrooms, yep.
Tabantha Plateau.
It's actually in Tabantha. There's at Ridgeland. I think it's actually Ridgeland.
I'm not sure.
I think it's Ridgeland because the Ridgeland Tower is like right over. Well, you can't even see it because you just BLSS'd. You should be able to see the Ridgeland Tower. But sometimes things don't load because of the speed at which we're going. Love it. So I'm choosing to go for the first 2, and then a lot of people kind of overpass the first 2 and go straight to the second 2 and then come back to set up their BLSS, but he seems plenty comfortable with these little ruined columns. Okay, seriously, the tower is supposed to... Oh, well, at this point, we're not going to see it because he's past there. But yeah, oh, right, he didn't activate towers. That's why. Not because it's unloaded. My bad.
Oh, God. Renano having a fun time. And he's going to run out of health. I think he's not clearing skew before he gets skew again, which is probably part of the problem.
Oh wow, that gate was like fully loaded in. I didn't even see it unloaded. That's a little strange. So we do see the pot lid on Songs is taking some damage for sure. Hopefully it gets in. Is he like stuck in the in a different? I've never seen them quite there.
So looks like he's having to do the ESC clip. Wolhaiksong losing a little bit of time. Still should be very ahead. Oh, and it looks like Renano finally got the ESC clipped. Yay.
This is quite the troll. I've never seen Link quite in this location. I don't know what I would do, but I'm sure Song has some idea.
You just kind of hope that you fall. You walk into a certain area and then you hope that you fall down. But he got it eventually.
Headshotting the Moblin. Got a little more time to do a sneak strike.
Yeah,
And steal another very good weapon. So he's got 2 very good weapons now.
Oh, I think he's getting chased by the
Those alphas, yeah.
those alphas, yeah, but I think if he runs far away enough, it should be fine. We'll see if he opts for the 3 ancient arrow or 6 ancient arrow. I don't know which one he typically goes for. So Castle is just getting all the right things that you need to fight the bosses, weapons and food, etc.
4 minutes and 10 seconds? Is that a crit on his cooking? Or is it because he grabbed the 5th Razor Shroom?
Probably because he grabbed the 5th Razor Shroom. Looks like he does 3 ancient arrows. So interesting. Probably see a mid-air wind bomb. And looks good. That's what's hard about 3 ancient arrows, is that you have to do all these like out of bounds wind bombs.
The nice thing about that 4 minutes is that he can actually eat the food a little earlier. He's got just enough time now to get to the sanctum. He'll still have his 3.5 minutes, or I don't even know if that's necessary, but it's definitely nice to have if anything goes off script in the fights.
Yeah, Wolhaiksong playing super freaking clean.
Yeah, Renano is done with Plat.
Done with Plat. Good for him.
Must feel nice.
Got through it. That's what counts. You know, lots of props to Renano. I don't know if he's watching the stream, but, you know, I'd be watching the stream. And lots of props for him. You know, even if you're not watching the stream, you know you've lost a bunch of time from stuff like ESC. Props to him to still continuing.
Now Song is on to that script that I was mentioning. We have a very concise route through these flights.
Yeah,
Each
getting
weapon hit calculated.
Perfect double hits on the water blight. Ooh, getting the quick headshot off on water blight as well. It's quite hard to do. As we can see, Wolhaiksong getting a good phase 1 fire blight. Let's see how his phase 2 fire blight goes. I think he'll probably have a pretty consistent phase 2. It seems like he's been very consistent throughout. Renano opting to use the tree to DLSS to castle. Let's hope he gets better luck with the loaded castle gate, or not being loaded.
Yeah. He did pick up 2 Hylian shrooms there, so that might come in handy. We'll see.
And Wolhaiksong getting the perfect double hits. So phase 2 Thunderblight should be a piece of cake. It's the worst when you don't get the perfect double hits on Thunderblight. If you don't get the perfect fight with Thunderblight, it just ruins the whole rhythm of it, and he runs around and hits you with thunder. It's just not very good. Like, you don't break his shield there.
And not much is loaded for Renano, so he has no gate. Doesn't even have many walls, actually. Not to mention the floor. there it is.
As we can see, Wolhaiksong doing a flurry rush to start out with. Then he's gonna spam these bomb arrows. Hopefully get the sword. Having a little trouble finding the sword. Gets the perfect parry though.
Renano has his 3 engine arrows. We'll see if he goes through the 3 more after he cooks.
Very clean from Wolhaiksong. A lot cleaner than any of my Calamity Ganon fights. But looks like he's going to the wall actually, so maybe it's not as clean as I thought. And if you slam Ganon at a specific spot or a specific time when after he puts his blue leg down, you can perpetually stun lock him like Wolhaiksong is doing right now.
And Song is on to the dramatic ending. Really the more theatrical ending. Renano doing another safety save. Here, this can be a brutal wind bomb. But executed it perfectly.
Yeah, Renano's castle has been pretty clean, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, it seems to be in a good mind state. He got another shield, got his 6 ancient arrows. Also has a 410 attack up potion. So he threw in an acorn. Some fancy footwork going on Song's side here.
Yeah, so with Song, the thing to mention is that if you know the music cues, if you listen to the music very closely, you can tell at what point in the music that the yellow circles appear on Ganon, which he obviously did. And you can pre-fire and shoot immediately at them. So.
Throwing his royal sword. We don't need that anymore. Nice clean water blight from Renano. Moving on to Firelight.
And it looks like Song is finishing with a very solid time of around 28:13. Subtracting 107, or yeah, 28:11, subtracting 107 to the intro cutscene. So, very nice. Yeah, not many mistakes from his run other than, unfortunately, having the loaded gate.
Yeah, goodness, I'm trying to think of anything else that really, could have gone a bit better, saved him a little time here or there, but I mean, really, that was the biggest thing. GG's.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Wolhaiksong, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but what'd you think of your run?
Plateau, it could have been worse. I think it was just sloppy all around on every split. Castle loaded gate always messes me up because I don't know how to do the second inbound click. So it's always scary to see in a race. Yeah, that was a pretty big time loss. And then Calamity gave me pretty bad RNG. I don't know why he didn't give me a laser, but if you don't get a laser there, I start getting close to you. It's like he's 100% going to wall on second phase because first phase is bound to be slow. So that was very scary overall. I was scared the whole time, pretty much. But I mean, I finished and it was still at 28, so still happy overall.
Yeah, very well handled. I mean, I know, yeah, there's a lot of things that went not to plan, but handled them very well.
Yeah, I think races come down to just adapting to whatever the game throws at you, so it is what it is. So Ronano also, I mean, he's had a pretty decent run overall, but it was just CSC, right?
Yeah, he's right now here on Calamity. He the plateau is definitely not kind to him. It's been smooth sailing pretty much through the castle. Knocking on wood, of course.
Yeah, he had to go through bombs normally because the pot fell on him after his BLSS.
Oh.
And he hadn't picked up any food.
Yeah.
Oh, that's risky, but yeah, I respect that.
Yeah.
Did he do Canal or no wind bomb in Mac either?
No.
No. Yep.
I haven't seen a single runner do wind bomb in Mac yet. I guess just considered too risky.
Definitely one of the hardest. I practiced it for like 30 minutes before the race, and I think I got it twice out of 20 attempts. So
oh wow,
I decided against
it. That rate is pretty abysmal.
Yeah.
Renato in the stun lock cycle here. Beautifully handling phase 2 Calamity. Yeah, and his ESC into Cryo, that was his especially rough one. It seemed like there's some D-pad issues. You had it first try. Literally, consultant was in the middle of saying, you know, how difficult ESC was, and Song, you just like blew through it like it was nothing. It was quite a moment.
Yeah, I was very happy about that. Yes, he's not really the thing that kills my runs in plateau. I mean, again, it's a rough streak, and D-pad is pretty troll, so very hard to get it first try. You can easily get trolled by the D-pad. I think that on my BLSS 2 bombs, I grazed the D-pad and just got the bow D-pad and my BLSS got interrupted.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was, yeah. You were like 2 seconds into it. You were still in the Temple of Time. Yeah.
Luckily, but
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There are much worse places to drop that BLSS.
Well, anything you want to say, you know, regarding, you know, your tournament run and who you're going to face in the future?
I hope I'm less nervous for next race. And I don't know, I'm excited because actually on 2020, I lost to Rocco on round 2.
Ooh.
On the 2021 tournament, I lost on round 2 to Store White Boss.
Oh my gosh!
So no matter who wins that race, I'm gonna, you know, get a run back. So it's gonna be
Oh my
exciting.
god, that is so funny.
Yeah, I actually couldn't believe it when I saw that. I was actually either getting Roku or Store White. That's insane. They
Yeah.
just perfectly aligned. Yeah, I'm just excited about the run back, and yeah, best of ones are always a coin flip, so it's gonna be exciting just in general. I'm also very excited about Tapir versus Player 5. It's just insane that that's going to be a best of one, so I'm looking forward to a lot of races that are coming up.
Yeah, you've got a good point. We've got some good things ahead of us. Even today, actually, we have 2 races happening. Actually, that one race that you were just mentioning, Roku versus Storad Bass, is going to be happening at the same time as Crazy Easy versus Flavian SMO. That'll be at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. And then we'll have another race actually today at 8 p.m. Let's see, I'm finding out it's Jaggerman versus... I cannot find it. I'm scrolling. Human. I don't think I'm saying that right.
I think it's Weewind, but
Hui.
I'm not sure.
I believe it's Human, yeah. And GG's Renato.
GG's.
GG.
Yeah, quite a day of races coming up for us. Looks like we'll have the 2 races back to back will be here on ZSR main, and then the 8 p.m. will be on ZSR 3. So if you haven't followed Zelda Speedruns 3, I should say _3, that is where you'll find the 8 p.m. Eastern Time race.
All right, do we think we're going to get Renato in for an interview?
Ronano did say they were going to join for a quick interview.
Okay.
I myself am enjoying the credits music here.
Looks like he's in the waiting room.
GG's, Renano.
Thank you.
GG's.
Well, that second half was beautiful. Castle, you handled so well. How'd
Yes,
that
but
feel?
the extended chill clip was a very big fail.
Yeah.
I lose 3 minutes on it.
Oof.
Mm.
It definitely was a big stop there. Yep.
Yeah. I did 35 minutes, just 12 seconds to my PB.
Oh,
Oh
really?
wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So if that wasn't a problem, you would have done a huge PB.
Yes, I think I can do a 32
For sure.
very soon. Very soon.
Yeah.
And GG to Wolhaiksong, by the way.
Yeah, GG's, Renano.
Thank you. That run, I am happy with this run. Honestly, I hope you enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Definitely enjoyed your run. Yeah, definitely. What strats do you think, are you going to change anything up for the next round? I mean, obviously ignoring the ESC.
So
We noticed that you didn't grab any food on your way to win the bomb shrine, and then got hit by the pot. Have you ever been hit by that pot before?
yes, that was unfortunate. I don't know why, honestly.
Yeah, I was getting hit by the pot a lot, and I started jumping instead of just dropping my inputs, and it seemed to fix it a lot. So
Okay, so just jumping because comment? Sorry, my English is very bad. I touched the air key to get off my my BLSS.
BLSS, yeah. Yeah, I think if you simply just do the throw animation, sometimes the pod can just land right on top of you. So yeah, I typically just jump, but sometimes if you just do the throw animation with the R button, you don't have the pot land on you. But yeah, it just depends. And then yeah, grabbing food also helps if you have that happen to you. So
Okay, thank you for the tips.
yeah, I have a 53, so don't feel like you have to take tips from me. I'm working on improving it, but yeah.
Well, Renano, you will be moving on to face the loser of Storeward Boss 69 and Roku. And their race is happening at 3 p.m. today, 3 p.m. Eastern, in just about 4 hours.
So, thank you for the interview.
Yeah, thank you to the runners for the great job, and thank you always to our restreamer. We could not do any of this without you. Very grateful.
Well, we couldn't do any of this without you either, so thank you.
Team effort.
So yeah, you've pretty much already gone over the schedule. There's a few non-Breath of the Wild things, like the Sky and Sword Randomizer weekly race at 3 PM Eastern, and the Ocarina of Time Randomizer weekly race, plural, I guess, at 6 PM Eastern today and 10 AM Eastern tomorrow? Something like that. Anyways, we're going to be raiding over to Crystal Saber, who's doing blindfolded any % runs of this game, so not sure how that works, but I'm going to be excited to find out. I think you guys might be too. And with that, thank you all for watching.
Thanks.